Lots of news to talk about. I'm going to do my best to keep this video quick. Let's get started. Hi everyone, welcome to 1/6 Figure Focus, and in this particular video we're going to talk about this, and this. So a few things happened today. When I woke up this morning, at some point during the day actually I saw this on the HotToys official Facebook and Instagram obviously. So I don't know which version of Darth Vader this is. I've said before, I'm kind of Vader blind. Unless I have them all lined up and someone points out the differences, it kind of sometimes I just see Darth Vader, not gonna lie. Now I'm sure if I had them all lined up I'd be able to go, okay, the helmet's different here and the colors are different here and the chest box, and I get that. So just looking at this photo here, I'm not sure what version this is. When I saw it, I thought, okay, this is them saying the 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi Vader is due to release, but I'm not sure that this is the Return of the Jedi Darth Vader. So if you can tell me what type of Darth Vader this is, I'd greatly appreciate it in the comment section down below. Now, if we just click out of this and we look at the little blurb they have here, it says, HotToys, we would be honored if you would join us. So that's obviously quoting Vader from Empire Strikes Back. So I suppose that kind of, but I know, I don't think this particular shot of Vader is from any movie. It looks kind of like it's a photo of a Hot Toys toy, and then superimposed in the background there's got that kind of Darth Vader Imperial kind of lighting and stuff like that. So it said, we would be honored if you would join us. Quote from Empire Strikes Back, from that iconic scene. Darth Vader appreciates the strength of his enemies and would like the best warriors to join his cause. Hashtag Star Wars, hashtag Power of the Darkside, hashtag Darth Vader, hashtag Hot Toys Collectibles. So unfortunately, when I saw this first, I was thinking really quickly, I saw it and I goes, brilliant, this must be the Return of the Jedi. And a quick glance, because I have that on order. I've got the 40th anniversary C-3PO on order, and of course the 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi, or Darth Vader on the 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi C-3PO and 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi Darth Vader on order. So obviously I got excited about this, hoping it's going to arrive soon. It has to be arriving soon. I doubt they have too much more work to do on that. But then again, I suppose it has the head sculpt. Anyway, so my point is, that's what I thought it was, and I thought it was a tease for that. But then I read this, it seems to be a tease for that particular, what do they call it? The Power of the Darkside, where a few weeks ago they had a bunch of like, they just had a bunch of these kind of, it wasn't even Darkside, it was more like Star Wars bad guys, because there was some like non-Force users. So they had obviously the big two that people are excited about. I'm not really excited about them because they're from computer games and I don't know anything about them, but I understand a lot of Star Wars fans are massive into the games, and a lot of Star Wars fans are big into, is it Revan and Starkiller? So I hope for their sakes that they actually go and do them, and plus it gives us something new. You had a Vader, which I don't think they're going to give us another Vader. Because I mean, like let's face it, the Kenobi Vader, which looks amazing, which I also have in pre-order, has just been released. They've got the 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi, which I've mentioned several times in this video already. That's incoming. Then they had like the Empire Strikes Back one, and I think they had the Empire Strikes Back 40th anniversary as well. And then Rogue One. There's loads of quarter scale, so there's loads of Vaders. I don't think they're going to give us another one unless they do something really out of left field, and I don't know, give genuine leather for his suit. I don't know what his suit was made of in the universe, but I know that Vader figures typically are made of pleather, and they do kind of, some of them, depending on the environment, can crack and peel. Maybe they did it, maybe they limited, I don't know. So I think it's more that it's just, by the way, reminder, we're doing this Darkside, Power of the Darkside line, or Power of the Darkside. I don't even sure if it's, they didn't even clearly state if it's a line. It could be just an exhibition. Maybe it's just an exhibition. And in that photo, I think you had a Vader, a Maul, I think there was a Dooku there. There was Revan and Starkiller. The Emperor was there. I'm pretty sure it was the Empire that they announced last year, the Clone Wars one for the May the 4th. Yeah. But yeah, look, wait and see. We'll wait and see what happens with that. So yeah, look, I got a bit excited because I thought it was the 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi Vader, but I don't think that's what this is. The quote is from Empire. I think this is just like a Vader superimposed onto just like your kind of typical Imperial Death Star, Star Destroyer background or whatever. I don't think it's linked to the 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi. But if I'm wrong, please let me know in the comment section. Maybe you can notice something about the outfit that's like, oh, that's definitely it. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to take a look at, I'm going to skip this for time being. Really quick look at these. So they kind of tease this. I'm actually going to read the blurb. I'll go through this first of all. This K2SO. It's hard to tell if that's K2SO or the kind of was the KX Enforcer droid. They're the same model, but I presume this is K2SO. I don't really know. You have got the Darth Maul probe droid, which I always quite liked. You've got is it IG-11? Yeah, IG-11. You've got the Gonk droid R2D2, and then you've got, you know, Grogu and BB-8, and I can't remember the name of the black droid here on the sphere. You've got the interrogation droid, and that little droid, I saw that little droid, the one above the interrogation droid. I've seen that in Bespin a few times, or not Bespin, Tatooine and other places as well. So look, with this here, they're basically saying more droids are coming. Now, they have done all these droids before, I think. I know they've done the K2SO and the KX Enforcer droid. I'm pretty sure that Darth Maul probe droid came at one of the versions of Maul. Of course, they've done IG-11 and 12 now. R2D2 they've done before. Now, I have thoughts on this. I think they've done BB-8. I think they've done a lot of these. I'm not sure about the ones in the back here. I'm not sure about the droid, the black sphere droid. I don't know what the name of that droid is. And I'm not sure about this little kind of orange droid, if they've done that, or the one above the interrogation droid. I'm not really entirely sure have they done them before, but a lot of these they've done before. I think Hu Yang is coming. I think they've obviously gone deep into the Ahsoka line. While I wasn't a big fan of that show, didn't particularly care for the show, didn't like the show, every figure they have announced from the Ahsoka line looks incredible in terms of like likeness and paint apps and tailoring and accessories and everything. It's just, and it's, well, the colors as well, because I suppose it kind of stems from Rebels, so they have those kind of like, you know, it's bright colors that are going to pop in your display. They're going to look incredible. So I think Hu Yang is coming. I think that's going to happen. Now, the other thing that I think is going to happen is a lot of people might look at this photo, and it wouldn't be like out of character for HotToys to tease something, get people all hyped up, and then bang, just release a 2.0 or reissue. What's easy for them to do, and what will actually sell? R2D2. Because I know they've recently done an R2D2 from Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones, the 20th anniversary line. I get that, but a lot of us are still holding out hope for a 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi R2D2 to pose with the 40th anniversary C-3PO. Let's be quite honest there. I know that there's people out there that are dying for original trilogy stuff. I know for 40th anniversary, really, for the Return of the Jedi, they only did Vader and C-3PO, both of them I have in pre-order. Of course, they did come out and have that Return of the Jedi hand, but it wasn't branded Return of the Jedi 40th. Who cares? It's a Han Solo, and you know, it's from Return of the Jedi, fine. I think here it's a lot of people probably looking at this going, I wonder what other droids that they haven't done before, what obscure droids they're going to do. I think they're going to do an R2D2, maybe they branded 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi, probably not, because we're past that now. Maybe they just branded Return of the Jedi R2D2, kind of like what they did with Han, but it's an R2D2. They have the molds, it's an easy thing for them to do, and let's face it, they do the easy thing a lot of the times. And you know what, if they do it, I'll be delighted, because that's what I'm holding out for. I have been looking at the R2D2 Original Trilogy Deluxe version that comes with everything but the kitchen sink, the light up function. I think it comes with a remote as well and sound effects. I'm pretty sure it comes with, I know it comes with lighting effects, pretty sure it comes with sound effects and a remote. I'm hoping that that's what they do. I'm hoping they have an R2D2 and then maybe something else like that other people want, like people crying out for a Hu Yang or whatever. So that's my thoughts on that droid. Want to read the little blurb here? More droids are landing from the Star Wars galaxy. Which one do you prefer? Okay, fine. They didn't really give away too much there. This guy. So this is Daredevil. First of all, I just really like the look of this suit. Okay, what is my experience with the character Daredevil? I've never read a Daredevil comic or graphic novel. I have watched season 1 and 2 of the Netflix show. I think I started season 3, but I never actually finished it. And I don't know why, because I was really enjoying it. This was years ago. So this, then of course he appeared in No Way Home, and I love No Way Home, and I really loved his appearance in No Way Home, and I think a lot of people are absolutely delighted. I know the cinema reaction I saw No Way Home on opening night, and people went absolutely mental when they saw him, because they're wondering, okay, this obviously Charlie Cox, the actor who plays Matt Murdock or Daredevil, he's done a great job in the Netflix show. He's a fan favorite, and I think people were delighted to see him crossing over into that. Means he's part of the MCU. Fine. And then obviously this is based She-Hulk. She-Hulk was absolutely atrocious. Let's not dance around it. It was rubbish. It was a terrible show. But the episode with him, and it was quite good. And by the way, actually, I thought the woman who played She-Hulk, I thought she did a great job. I thought she was landed with an absolute lame duck of a script and a storyline. It was just absolute nonsense. Terrible show. But this figure looks amazing. I do like Charlie Cox. I do like how he portrays the character Matt Murdock and Daredevil. I thought when the action scene he was in, although he wasn't in much of it, but the action scene was quite good. And I think the suit was amazing, but it's just not a triple threat for me. I definitely did not like the source material of that show. I do like the character. I wouldn't say I love the character, but I really like this design. And I know a lot of people want that kind of like darker red suit and with the double D written on the chest and stuff like that. So who knows what we will see from this upcoming Daredevil is Born Again show. But look, let's take a flick through some of these. Just by the way, this is $275. If you buy from Sideshow, it's gone to waitlist already. So I'm going to take a quick look at everything it comes with before we take a look at the blogger photos. So these are the prototype images. So just in case you're new to HotToys or whatever, these images are just the prototype images, and I will show you the actual release or product photos in a moment. So for $275, what does he come with? Obviously he has this kind of mustard, and is it like a dark kind of a maroon? It looks maroon to me, suit. He's got the head sculpt of Charlie Cox with the glasses. I love the red tinted glass. I think that's a good look. A bunch of swap out hands, your base, which that's terrible. And I think a lot of people who get this won't be using that base because it says She-Hulk in it. Even though the She-Hulk figure looks incredible. The head sculpt, the kind of proportions, the color and the green. It's very simple, but I think they've actually done a great job with that. Just unfortunately, I don't think the show was good. Comes with like kind of what are these, like batons. It doesn't come with much. Hands, a few batons, head sculpt. Grand. Okay, so we can get rid of that and we can take a look at these photos. Just from the proportions there, I really like the color mustard anyway, and I like the color mustard on this, and I think it goes really well with that kind of, it's like a browny reddish wine. I'm not sure if it's brown or if it's like a kind of a wine maroon type color. I really like this design though. I know a lot of people, those die-hard Daredevil fans, this wouldn't be their first choice. They probably want the red one with the double D and the chest and stuff like that. Is it just me or the proportions look a little awkward there? You know what? The wrinkles going on in the suit now, people are not going to like that. That kind of reminds me of, say, the Iron Spider suit. I don't think it's the same material or anything, but that's not too bad. There's a bit of a wrinkle going on there. But look, that's just the way it is, I suppose. These, if you want to pose them, they can't have the suit super tight. They have to have a bit of give. So I think people who pose are going to be happy enough with that. Let's take a look at this sculpt. I think it's alright. The lighting on the sculpt there is making it, the detail, there's not as much detail as I'd like on that, on the hair sculpt. I can see the likeness of Charlie Cox. I really want to know what it looks like with the glasses off. Can you remove the glasses? I know the character is blind, but I'm curious. The same as him and that character that Donnie Yen played in John Wick 4. I can't remember the character's name, but they're both blind. That's a great shot. I really like that. Yeah, really like that. Okay, there now I can definitely see Charlie Cox. I think they've done a decent job on this, like, you know. So I mean, it's not, it's a solid sculpt. I think it's pretty good. It's not. Now, here's where it loses me a little bit. Now maybe I haven't watched the show in a long time. I watched She-Hulk once. I'll never watch it again. But in terms of, and this is based on the likeness of Charlie Cox in She-Hulk, which was like what, like 2 years ago or something like that, a year and a half, 2 years ago. And he obviously was a lot older now than he was when he was playing the character in his show, so he's going to look older. But I'm not sure if I can see the likeness from the sculpt. You definitely have I need the die-hard Daredevil fans to comment in the comment section what you think about the likeness of that chin in the sculpt. Am I just wrong on this, or is it only okay? Or that looks weird. It looks like a stunt double. I'm not sure. Like, the suit looks good. I think the suit looks great. I really like those colors. Proportions look a bit awkward there now. Because what I mean by awkward, to be specific, is they're just going straight down. Look at, say, the chest part here, the kind of what you call it. I can't tell if it's like a brown or a reddish brown. I think it's like a wineish color. It's kind of going straight down there, kind of like what we saw in the Batman, as opposed to kind of going in a bit, like a more kind of like wider chest and then in a bit at the waist, which would be a bit more anatomically correct. Looks a little bit awkward there, to be honest. Maybe it's the same body as the Batman. Like, I do think it looks good, and I'm very biased because of the that mustard and maroon suit. I just think that it definitely is a bit straight down at the sides and doesn't like kind of taper in at all, really. It's maybe very, very slightly. So this is kind of like I suppose a nunchuck he has there. So you must have the option to have it like 2 separate batons, or the nunchuck correct. Now the head sculpt there looks good. I think the head sculpt like this looks better than the likeness. I think the likeness is better there than it is in the cowl. But then again, is that because you see more of the character? You see his hair, his hairline, you see his ears, you see a lot more of him like this, so that adds to the likeness, which is a fair point. Like, but then again, I have that the battle damaged armored Batman, the one that they've just 2.0'd, but I was always very impressed by how you could see like just like one of his eyes and a part of his mouth, Ben Affleck, and it looked really like him. You could tell it's Ben Affleck just with a small tiny amount exposed. I think this figure looks good. I really like the design of the suit. I think here a few little things that let it down. There's just that the proportions, say, around the body, very, very straight down, as opposed to tapering in a bit around the waist. It's nearly the same width from the chest down to the hips in some photos. Like there, they should have tapered a little bit in towards the waist. Articulation looks okay. I think the head sculpt looks good. I'm not sure if the likeness is lost in the cowl like that, or is it just I'm misremembering, or I'm not as familiar with the character. Overall though, I think that people who are big Daredevil fans are going to be happy with this, but then again, maybe they're going to be a bit more particular, because you're always more particular about those. Okay, I'm just seeing a photo here. I might have to go back on what I've said here. This photo here on the right, I'm going to get a better photo than that. I want to just see what he looks like. I think they've done a good job on that cowl, or that sculpt. I think I might have to go back on what I said there. If you look at the photo on the right here, that's what I'm seeing. Here. No, wait. I want to get a good. There you go. No, that's not. I want to find the right photo. Come on. I want to find the right photo. Okay, and then here. I can find it. Yeah, I think I might have to go back on what I've said there. This could be a case that, okay, there could be a few things happening here. That is the product. This is the prototype, the one on the right. I think they have delivered on. I think they've done what was in the prototype. I think they've done a good job at translating the prototype to final product. My question to you is, like, the Daredevil fans who know that show inside out and have watched She-Hulk, maybe even if you're just watching it for his scenes, is that what he looks like in the cowl? Because it's hard to see Charlie Cox, his likeness here in this cowl. But maybe it's just because the cowl just changed the look, and maybe that is how we have to look. I hope I'm explaining this right. Let's see if there's any other images that are close up. Head sculpt looks great. That's a prototype. Yeah, okay, maybe I have to go back on myself there. But yeah, look, overall, it's not a figure that I'm going to get because I'm not a die-hard Daredevil fan. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back and watch the Netflix show. I've been meaning to do it for a while. I'm going to go start back and watch right from season 1 all the way through. I'm really looking forward to it because I did enjoy the first 2 seasons. I'm not sure why I stopped watching it, but maybe did I get the... From what I remember, a lot of the episodes kind of got samey. I think that's what it was. It's kind of the same thing over and over again. I could be wrong. I'm going to go back and watch it, and then I'll update you. So look, that's the end of the video. If you want to support the channel, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Let me know if you're picking up this Daredevil or any of these figures we mentioned here. You can also follow me on X and on Instagram. That's it. That's the end of the video. See you in the next one. Good luck.